heavy heart and deep anguish of soul, I speak on behalf of the Evangelical Church within all, ECWA, concerning the recent wave of violent attacks on innocent citizens in Plateau and Kaduna State, as well as the distressing incident of adoption in Orago, Kwara State. These painful events would weigh upon us as a people of faith called to uphold the sanctity of life and the demands of justice. The tragic killings in Anwa Rukuba community of Jos, North Local Government Area, Plateau State, and the horrific attack on wedding guests in Kahir Village, Kagarko Local Government Area, Kaduna State, are not only barbaric, but a grievous assault on our shared humanity. Equally alarming is the violent attack and abduction of 10 persons in the third week of March at Orago in Kwara State. While 3 of the victims have been released, 7 remain in captivity as their adopters continue to place exorbitant financial demands on their families for ransom. Scriptures remind us that the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalms 34, verse 18. Today, we hold fast to this promise as we mourn. ECWA declare her stand that this must stop. We grieve with every family that has lost a loved one and with those whose relatives remain in captivity, remembering that if one part suffers, every part suffers with it. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 26. We stand in solidarity with the wounded, the displaced, the traumatized, and families living in anguish, trusting God for comfort, deliverance, and healing. I commend the effort of the executive governors of the affected states, Ubasani and Kalib Manasseh Mutfwang, for their prompt response. Their leadership in these difficult moments is acknowledged. However, more must be done. We also call on the Kwara State government and all relevant security agencies to intensify efforts to secure the immediate and safe release of those still held captive. As a church, we are compelled not only to console, but also to call for righteousness. The Word of God commands us: seek justice, encourage the oppressed, defend the cause of the fatherless, plead the case of the widow. Psalms 1, verse 17. This places a solemn responsibility on both government and citizens. The escalating insecurity in our nation, manifesting in killings, kidnapping, and violent assault, must be treated as a national emergency. We urge a proactive, intelligence-driven overhaul of our security framework to prevent further bloodshed and to decisively combat the growing menace of adoption for ransom. For indeed, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God. Matthew chapter 5, verse 9. In practical terms, we call on the government to deploy advanced surveillance system in vulnerable communities, strengthen community-based policing that builds trust and cooperation, ensure swift, transparent, and just prosecution of perpetrators, provide meaningful support and compensation to victims, displaced persons, and affected families, intensify coordinated rescue operations to secure the release of abducted persons and dismantle kidnapping networks. To our fellow Nigerians, I speak earnestly, security is a shared responsibility. Let us rise above division and fear. Let us care for one another, remain vigilant, and refuse to be instruments of hatred or indifference. We must reject division and pursue peace, for make every effort to live in peace with everyone. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 14. Dialogue, unity, and mutual respect remain vital in overcoming the forces that seek to tear us apart. Beloved nation, this is a time for both prayer and action. As the Lord assures us, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray, then I will hear from heaven and will heal their land. 2 Chronicles chapter 7, verse 14. May the God of peace restore our land, comfort the bereaved, and guide our leaders in justice and truth. Thank you, and God bless you.